I got back a while ago from an outdoor run and practically never go outside running anymore. I used to years ago. It's been a long ass time. But I decided to do something different. I wanted to get outside anyway. And also, it was part of a men's team challenge where we're all having to go outside and do a run. And then we got collective tracking and accountability that we're using through the Nike Run app. So it was cool because, I'm doing it with other people. It was different. Normally, when I work out outdoors, I'm over by the Hudson River doing a TRX suspension system. But given all the quarantine, I've not been able to do that this year. It's the first year that I've not been able to do that. And I've been doing it consistently for maybe 12 years. Now that New York City is reopening, other parts of the country, I'm going to be looking at what are practices that I'm getting back into versus new practices to take on. Life is different now moving forward. And with great change is going to have to come great adaptability where we ourselves have got to change. And I'm looking at even my daily headspace ritual. Like I'm beginning to add back in some meditation. I did about 2 hours of meditation yesterday. I haven't done that in years either. So I'm looking at how do I keep my own headspace sharp and clear because I'm holding space for a lot these days. We've been having a lot of conversations, and for me it's about being a vehicle of, yeah, personal growth, transformation, but in this time in particular, healing. And we've been talking a lot, I've been doing a lot lately around the George Floyd protests and the systemic racism that's now, like, so many people are coming out about it, and just so many stories are being collected around it and so much video footage getting around. So it really becomes a matter of, for my own personal mental and emotional space, and being able to hold that space, particularly for other men, because I work with a lot of men in this area. So it's been an interesting journey, a challenging journey. And in the face of this challenge, what are the changes personally that I will need to make and be able to serve others to make? And then the societal changes that have to be made, given what it is that we're all in together. So, yeah, what does that look like for you? I'm curious. For me, I know I got to add more meditation. I just realized yesterday I got to bring that old practice back. Outdoor routine for training, that's most likely going to look different. It might include more walk running, but we'll see, right? It really is a matter of when am I going to get back into, being able to do certain things that I used to do before versus if things don't open up in the expected manner. Okay, well, what's going to be the adaptability? What's going to be the change? It reminds me of, a video that I put out a few weeks ago on unstuck yourself from the how. Have a why, have a what, but and then the how is where things really get to, you get to explore, you get to be creative, and that's where the adaptability comes in. So yeah, just invite you, never get attached to the how. The how can always change. That's where you have breathing room, but maintain a strong why. Why is something important to you? What are all the reasons for doing a thing? And then what's the intended outcome? Be outcome focused, purpose driven, and then let the how be the place where you get to free flow some.